welcome back. Welcome to Derbyshire. So we're on a Derbyshire, not a Peak District adventure today. I'm out with my wife and daughter.
Hi everyone. Hi.
So you've probably just seen from the opening intro there, we parked in Cromford, made our way through Matlock Bath, and we're just now at a point called High Tor, which is on the Derwent Valley Heritage Way. And we've got an extremely steep climb to look forward to. I say look forward to. Emma and Lily aren't looking forward to it. But we've got to climb up to the top of High Tor, and we'll come back to you when we get up there, give you some spectacular views of Matlock and the surrounding area. See you up there. So this is a nice, short, sharp climb to the top of High Tor. A worthwhile climb when we get there though. So we're part way up at the moment, and there's a little ledge here that I'm not going to go any close to the end because there's a massive drop. But already we've got some great views of Matlock. We've got the cable cars down there, obviously not operating today because of the pandemic. Houses on the hills there. The busy road below. Great vantage point up here though. Lily's happy we've found a bit of snow. You don't have to go to the Peak District to find snow. Right, so we've made it onto High Tor. Treated with some spectacular views now of Matlock Bath below. Did you enjoy that climb up? No. So we're still on the Derwent Valley Heritage Way here. We're going to kind of follow the path down, and then we'll eventually make our way onto the Limestone Way. We've planned a bit of a circular walk today. I've been warned though that it can't be more than 8 miles, otherwise I'm sleeping in the car tonight. So I've got to plan that out as we make our way around. Right, I'll just pan the camera around in a second and show you some of the views from High Tor. Very impressive. So we've got the town of Matlock down there. I don't know if you can just see, peering between those trees, we've also got a rainbow. So it's been raining somewhere. So standing on top of the hill there is Ryber Castle. Something that dominates the landscape around these parts. You can usually see it from miles away. So as I mentioned, we are walking along the Derwent Valley Heritage Way here. I think I mentioned on one of my videos from a few weeks ago that the actual trail, the 55-mile Derwent Valley Heritage Way trail, is something that I'm looking to walk in 2021, probably in the springtime now. One of the reasons I want to walk it is it does pass through a lot of the historical parts of Derbyshire, such as Ryber Castle, Cromford Mills. So if I do that trail, I'll give you some information to those types of places on that walk rather than the one today. So we're now down at the actual River Derwent itself. Right, so we've left the Derwent Valley Heritage Way behind at Matlock, so that continues to weave its way through places such as Darlydale, Rowsley, then into the Peak District before it eventually ends at Heatherdean. We're now on the Limestone Way, which is another trail that a long distance trail in the Peak District that I'd like to walk at some point. That starts at a place called Roster. I don't know if I've pronounced that right. It's about a 46-mile trail, that one, I think, and makes its way to its eventual end point in Castleton. So another one I've got my eye on to do hopefully at some point during 2021. I always like the view from the top of this hill, looking back over Matlock. There's Emma down there. As I've mentioned on my previous videos, she doesn't like hills. Another view of Ryber Castle over there. And we've been joined by some fantastic sunny weather. The paths have thawed of late, so they're just resembling a boggy mess at the moment. I think Lily's struggling. So I walked this part of the Limestone Way in the summer. I think walking through this field I had to turn round and go over the road because there's an angry looking bull blocking the way. It probably wouldn't have been, and they'd let me past, but I wasn't chancing it. In fact, it is the one thing that does put me off ever so slightly about the Limestone Way. I think the first half of that trail is walking through farmland. So, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of cattle. Lily's glasses have steamed up. Oh! It's quite a steep start. I ought to go and offer her a hand, really, didn't I? Do you need a hand? Oh no, she's made it. Done it. There you are. Well done. Now, Lily's my YouTube channel manager and she's been very creative. What's that? Please subscribe. Very good, Lily. Can you get back up now?
Do I not have to go on any more walks now?
No. You have to keep coming. We've just been thinking about stopping for lunch. Perfect. This is definitely a lunch stop with a view today. What's the verdict on the tea today, Lily?
Perfect. Lots better than last week.
Yes, last time when we were up on High Tor, I made it a bit too milky for her. I mean, that looks like OXO. Right, so that's food and drink consumed. I didn't stick around too long. Quite an icy wind blowing on the top there, so we'll just make our way now a little bit further up the Limestone Way. Then we're going to drop back through some fields and woodland back into Cromford. And we're on track to have the walk done within about 8 miles, so I should be in the good books.
Yes. Hang on, I'm trying to crack it.
Why don't you walk right over it?
What? Have you seen how deep it is? How deep?
Lily's battening down the hatches. There's a proper icy wind blowing across here. Freezing. That little child's throwing snowballs at me. But she doesn't realise I'm in charge of editing, so it wouldn't be in the footage if one hits me in the face. We've made it onto the Heights of Abraham, an area that is accessible both by cable car or by walking up, as we've done just now. I'm going to turn the camera around in a second and show you some of the views from here and where we've walked today. Fantastic views from the tops of here. What do you think, girls?
It's nice. Nice.
So we stood on a place called Tinker's Shaft, which is capped. It used to be a mine shaft, 110 feet drop to the bottom. Hopefully that's not going to happen to us here. Apparently it was in use up until the mid-1800s. Obviously it's now just been turned into a a fantastic viewpoint of Matlock and the surrounding areas. So the Heights of Abraham tourist attraction is obviously closed at the moment due to COVID restrictions. Just had a quick look inside. Remember, I think I've not been up there via the cable car for many years. I remember going up as a child and not enjoyed it that much. They don't feel the most stable when they're stopping in the kind of middle to let you have a view of Matlock. Right, so we've got a slippy, icy descent to look forward to now, which should take us back down to the Derwent Valley Heritage Way and back towards Cromford. It's like a little mini roller coaster, this walk. Lots of ups and downs. So we can see the cable car line now. So that's the start point down there. Right, so it's closing comments in the car today. So we finished the walk off by going around Derwent Gardens in Matlock, taking Lily to a place where we used to take her as a child. Not that she can remember any of it. So in total this walk's been about 8.5 miles. Highly recommended Derbyshire walk. Plenty of changes in elevation, but some fantastic views, as hopefully you saw on the video. Right, okay, so I think it's Chinese takeaway time now. Hungry. So thanks as always for watching. Really do appreciate it. So it's goodbye from me and
Bye everyone. Bye.
And it's bye from them too. See you next time. Bye for now.